Yes, y'all. Welcome back to a new episode of the Mix and Pop Podcast. I am your host, Chef Tariq. And yes, we are back. It's been a while. It's been a very long time, Drew.
It has been.
I've missed you.
It's only been two Wednesdays.
It's been like
2 Wednesdays.
Yeah, just about. What episode is this? What's this? 111?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Left off at 110. Yeah, so this is 111.
Even Drew remembers. And if it's not, well, you know,
once it gets into like the 20s and shit,
that's when we go.
That's when we forgetting. But like we up there.
Yeah.
111.
111, ladies and
Triple
gentlemen.
ones.
Chef Drewski, ladies and gentlemen. How you feeling?
I'm doing good.
Welcome back.
Good. Deadass. Everything's been all right with life. So I've been all right. I'm happy to be here today.
All right. Let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about today. All right. You know, I was gonna, get something new because, it's been a while. But you know what? I said I ain't got it. So we gonna run it back with some old ones again.
Hell yeah. That's the second one, ain't it?
Hell yeah. With this game, I need
You're
it.
about to get drunk tonight.
With this game, I might need it. So
I'm dead.
I'm either gonna walk away a little happy, or I'm gonna be just very sad. So
I'm screaming.
Well, cheers to everything we've been doing. So we also have Celtics Knicks on right now, Game 5. It ain't looking good. Tatum done tore his Achilles. He's done. We down 3-1. Can we come back? Yes, I believe so. Will we? It starts tonight. We'll see what happens. So we tied at halftime.
What is that meme they always pull up? Is like, if you ever feel down, just remember the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. Look, if LeBron James did it, Jaylen Brown could do it too.
Facts. This is facts.
Drew, how have you been? Not how was your weekend? How have you been? What you been doing? What you been up to? Like,
what have I been up to? Been modeling, trying to get that still going and stuff like that. Yep. Popping more. I got to take it to another level for real. Get into another agency or something. But been getting gigs here and there. Still working on the Jimi Hendrix project. That's gonna be coming out. First rollout of that part of the project is coming out soon. So been doing that. And yeah, bro, just getting ready for summer because, summer right around the corner. Mm-hmm. And, like, vacations, Florida coming up. You already know that. Mm-hmm. I do Florida every year, but, like, bro, it's life's been chill. Yeah. Mother's Day was cool. Excuse me. That already got me burping. But Mother's Day was chill. Got my mom. I didn't see my mom. She was chilling. She got sick, actually, from that vacation that she came back from Aruba.
Yo, why is everyone coming back from vacation sick? Yo,
I don't know, but she was sick, and they said it was like highly contagious and stuff. So they were like, she said, yeah, don't come down. Wow. So I sent flowers and everything like that, obviously, and then just pretty much chilled. The weekend before that, what did I do? We went to go see Sinners again because she wanted to go see Sinners. Second time around, very good. Very good. We sat down for the last, ending credits. And then I was like, yo, there's one more. And she's like, there's no more. Let's go. Da, 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 da. And I was like, nah, I'm dead ass. There's one more. Mm-hmm. And she was like, nah, we out. And I was like, all right, bet. So
you didn't even see the second one?
I didn't even get to see the second one, bro. But the first one, crazy. You're going to see it, though. Soon.
I'm gonna rewatch it once it hits one of these streaming services. I'm rewatching it off the rip so I can watch it.
Everybody waiting for that to hit the streaming service. It's about time for it now. I'm really dying to see what's it called though.
Thunderbolts. I heard
the new Avengers.
I heard it's really good.
I love how everyone's calling it the new Avengers. Like,
I mean,
it is type shit.
It is. I mean, that's what the Thunderbolts were in the comics and everything. It was like the Dark Avengers, the New Avengers. That's all it was, but. It's just a bunch of misfits. It's the Suicide Squad of MCU. So.
Yeah.
And I've heard it. I heard it's really good though.
Facts. This weekend, what's it called? Comes out though. Final Destination.
Yo.
What is it like? Bloodlines.
Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Yo, have you watched all of them?
I think that yes, I have. That's why I'm like kind of excited that they made a new one. The best one though, I'm not gonna lie, that I watched the shit out of was 3 with the roller coaster.
3 was your favorite one? You know what's so funny?
3 was crazy.
I watched every single one of them this past weekend. 1 and 2 are the best ones. After 3 is okay.
You didn't like 3?
I like 3. It's fine.
With the racetrack and everything? No, that was the
racetrack
Final
is 4.
Destination. Yeah, that's 4.
Racetrack is 4.
What is the movie theater one? That's 5.
The movie theater.
Remember the dude that he has a premonition that they go sit down in the movie theaters and they got blown up and the escalators eating the woman up? That one. That's Final Destination.
1 is the plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is the log truck.
Yeah.
3 is the roller coaster. 4 is the racetrack. 5 is them on a bus on a bridge, and the bridge like blows up and collapses and stuff like that.
Which is the one with the movie theater one where he's trying to stop it and he gets like the staple gun goes off. And
that's a part of that's at the end of 4. So that's how they escaped it at the end of 4.
But then 5
ends where the.
Which one is the one where they rolling over the woman's up with the lawnmower and she's rolling over it? The dude's rolling over the lawnmower and hits the rock and it shoots through the woman's eye in the spa.
That is 2. That's 2.
That's 2?
Yes. That's 2.
Damn.
No,
that's not 2. That's the newer one.
That
right?
One's 4 because that's 4. That's the racetrack.
Yeah.
Because they was like, oh, thank you. Oh man, you guys, whatever you did, you guys saved us or whatever. And then that happened when our kids were right there too. Still, that was 4.
I remember 3 and 4 more vividly than 1 and 2.
You know what's crazy?
I do remember 2 though with the log because I don't drive behind those because of that till this day.
Yo, it's so crazy because like back then when I used to watch them, I didn't watch them like for a full and whatever it was. I would just see them randomly on TV and I would just start watching it, and so I would know like, oh snap, the roller coaster, or like, oh, the log one. Like I didn't know the order of it, whatever. So I really never even paid attention to 1, and I never really paid attention to 5.
And it never even like really explains. It's just like death.
No,
that's literally what it is.
All 5 is literally they escape the death that they're supposed to die on, and then it's death. It's, oh my god, maybe this is the pattern, and then it's we gotta stop it somehow, and then it's okay, maybe we survived, and then at the end it's like, nope, you didn't survive. It's just gonna catch you some way, one way or another.
But it's all different groups of people.
Yeah, it's all different.
Every movie, right?
The one thing, so I think 5 is the dumbest one though. Because
5, what happened in 5 again?
5 was them on the bus. The dude, they're on the bridge or whatever, and it collapses, it blows up, and everyone's dying.
Did I not watch 5?
But 5 was like, they basically was like, oh, it's if you take someone else's life, it basically just replaces.
Run the trailer for 5 real quick, bro. You gotta remind me.
Bro,
because I'm sitting here talking about 3 and 4. I don't even know if I watched 5.
5 was like, come on, really?
When did it come out?
Nigga,
I thought Bloodlines was 5.
No, that's 6.
When did this drop? 2011?
It was around there.
Oh, I do remember this one. And the shit's burning her cornea. Mm-hmm. she's squeezing the bear, the eye pops out.
Mm-hmm.
And it does something, right?
Yeah. Look.
I remember because the gymnastics shorty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most raunchiest scene, bro. The way she broke in... Yeah. I gotta run back 5 tonight.
Yeah.
Five is not really that memorable though.
No, it's not.
Now that you're showing me, I'm like, oh shit, I did see this.
No, it's not.
Nah, 3 and 4 was better than those. Than 5.
5. I didn't. 5 was like, all right. It doesn't make sense
what?
because it's like,
What the fuck?
why are what?
Celtics team? What is this?
That's the commercial. That's just a commercial. Just like,
Who the hell is Sherry Papini?
5 again. It's 5 is dumb because it's like, yeah. If I killed you, we basically just swapped places and everything. And I'm like, that's not how things work. Yeah. But then it's like, when you really think about it, it's like a lot of these deaths. Okay, I can see some of this happening, and then it's like, you're telling me that water is randomly just gonna run so fast that you're gonna slip on it, fall into a tub, and then have a wire in the tub wrap around your neck so fast that it kills you. I'm like,
what was that in 2?
That was 1. I'm like, come on.
What was that, like early 2000s?
It was like 2000. It was like 2000. But I'm like, bro, come on.
Like they've had
nah, but
they were just starting out,
bro. But there's a bunch of them. I'm like, really? That's how? Like,
what was the craziest death I think I seen in any one of them, where it was just like, are you dead ass, bro?
Bro, I don't. The only thing I thought I was cool in it, it never said like the date of when it was took place. So at the end, when the dude and the girl that survived, they're like, yeah, the dude got an internship in Paris, and
This is at the end of 1.
This is at the end of 5.
Okay.
So the dude's the one to have all the premonitions and everything and visions. So him and his girl survived, and they're getting on the plane, and all of a sudden he looks over and he sees people fighting on the plane, talking about we're gonna die. Basically, they said number 5 took place in 2000, right before the first one took place. So that plane crash that the dude was like trying to get everyone off of, that dude was on that plane and died from that. I was like, I kind of like that ending because it ties it back. But like, yo,
how did the plane crash even happen? It was some random shit, right?
Bro, it was like this, like the fuel tanks and all that other stuff, just explosions. But he had it where it was like this dude burnt up, this dude, this, and I'm like, all right,
shit, crazy. So the end of 5 leads into the beginning of 1.
So that bridge collapsed before the plane crash that everyone else remembered in 2 through 4. So 5 doesn't talk about the plane at all until you see it explode. Yo.
And I wonder how 6 is gonna kick off because it looks like it's a totally new.
It's, from everything I've seen, they're like, it makes everything ties together to where someone like that survived all those years is trying to tell you like how to stop it. But it's like but it's crazy because there are a few people in each one that do survive that they don't talk about like ever again. Like the dude in 1 survived, and then his girl survived, but then she died in 2. They never talk about the dude in 1 anymore or where he is or something like that. And then it was like the cop and the girl in 2 survived. Never see them again. And it's like there's always like one person that randomly survives that like they don't talk about them or no one goes looking for them, nothing like that. So it's like, okay. It was weird. That's Final Destination for you.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta see it though.
I gotta rewatch 5 then. And then rewatch what is it on?
It's all on Max.
Say that.
It's all on Max. And it all like an hour 20 minutes.
Say that. I'll watch all of them tonight.
Bro, I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, there's only like 20 minutes left. I was like, what the hell?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The new one should be crazy.
The new one looks crazy.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, how was your weekend?
Oh man, my time has been it's been a lot. This past weekend, Mother's Day weekend, me, my mom, Bella on her first flight as well, and Nazir, we all flew to Florida for my aunt Veronique's wedding. It was very exciting, very cool. The main point of it was that like we finally got to meet like some of my cousins and my aunts that like Cape Verdean aunts that like, huh?
You getting hot?
It is hot. I'm sweating over here. It was cool because it was like we finally got to meet them after like only really knowing them on like social media or like Facebook and stuff. Like a few of my cousins that I met like 12 years ago when we were all kids, and that was like one time. Like, so it was really dope. It was really cool to actually see them and finally meet them, put face to face and everything. So that was really cool. We freaking hit the town in Tampa. We was in Yarborough City. My cousin was showing us all around and everything. So it was definitely cool. It was definitely fun. Nice little trip. It was only what? It was only there. I was only there Thursday to Saturday. My mom was there. My mom and Bella was there from Thursday to Sunday. Nazir flew in. Nazir's flight flew in on Friday. He was supposed to get in Thursday or whatever, but he stayed with my mom and stayed till Sunday or whatever. But no, yeah, it was cool. It was a really nice wedding. Definitely, it was definitely dope.
Feel the breeze.
Yeah, one of my aunts and her daughter is actually coming down to Rhode Island this weekend. So we're like, I think mom said we was gonna probably do like dinner or lunch or whatever Saturday or Sunday. So
Okay.
that would be dope too to actually see them again. Because it literally like, and it was crazy things too. Was like that was my mom's two sisters that were there. It was the first time seeing both of them in over 30 years. So like that was a big moment for her, and it was like, but I was like, it was a big moment for me, and I was able to actually finally meet like some cousins and
some
our
distant
aunts.
cousins type shit.
Exactly, like my cousin lives in France, and I've only talked to her on like Facebook or Instagram randomly.
That's crazy.
So like the fact that like my mom sent me like her story of like my aunt. Oh yeah, she's coming. I said I seen her, and I'm like, oh no, she's coming. So like that's what I was.
Lit.
I was hyped about. And then literally like as like the wedding happened, she was like one of like the bridesmaids or whatever. So like as they were walking down, my mom like called her and said wave, and she was like, and we seen each other. We was like mad hyped as like we're going crazy like, but it was like that's literally the first time we've ever actually met each other. We were so like, but it was dope. So yeah, that was really cool to do. Really nice to see, and me and Isaiah literally was out with my cousins till like 5 a.m. So in Tampa. So
How was the Airbnb? Was it lit?
Airbnb was. So the Airbnb inside was pretty nice. It was straight. It was a small crib,
Wasn't bad, right?
It wasn't bad. I wasn't really that pressed about it. The outside though, we were in the.
It looked very bad.
In the hood. Dude, we was in the trap. And my mom, my mom and Bella my mom was like, oh my God, what is this? Oh, what's called? Now they got us in a bando, and I'm like, bro, we're really here just to sleep. We ain't gonna be here like that. Like we got in Thursday, we drove up from Punta Gorda to Tampa, which was like 2 hours because of traffic. Then we got there at like 6. We hung out there for a second. We go to Walmart and get some food. Then by the time we get back, it's like 10 o'clock. We already going to bed. Mm-hmm. Friday, we went out driving around. Then Nazir came in. We hung for a second, and then we went to downtown Tampa. And then when we came back, we got dressed for the wedding. And then Saturday we left. So I'm like,
downtown Tampa was lit?
Downtown Tampa was nice.
Yeah.
Nice little like walkway and stuff like that. They had like the bars outside and stuff, and they had like the swings on the like pier and the water and stuff.
That's tough.
Downtown was it was dope. But I'm like, the Airbnb. I'm like, bro, we ain't gonna stay here like that. I'm not that pressed. Like it was the cheapest one. We waited last minute anyway. Like who cares? She wanted some like luxurious place with a whole pool, so Bella could, bro. We ain't here for that. we ain't have all that to do anything like that. But it was the kind of like hood.
It was
like We seen some like crackheads sitting on the damn like bench and the bus bench and everything. But
It'd
hey,
be like that. That's regular prov here.
Exactly. It's whatever. So,
I thought you meant like he was sitting in front of the Airbnb or something.
No. My mom said she was sitting outside one of the days. She said this black dude was walking by, and he was like, "You married?" Mom was like, "Yeah." He goes, I forget. He said something else. He said something. That's my mom was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "Not for long" or something like that. Not till I get a hold of you or something like that. My mom was like, "What? What the hell? How I tell you I'm married and you
just go total left field."
Yo, it was like, what the hell? But yeah, no, it was cool. It was a nice little trip. I'm glad I went. It definitely took. I ain't got no money, but you know, I went. I'm glad.
Deadass. It was an experience.
Exactly. It was more meeting family at the end of the day. So I was happy about that. Did I really do anything outside of that the last few weeks? Not really. Oh, besides New York. Oh, I was saying that about when your mom said she was sick because Felicia was sick too. Like she came back from DR after their spring break and she got like sick crazy. Like I was at their house. I was at their house and then it was like I'm looking at her. I'm like, oh goddamn, Felicia like sick. Like I left that like the Tuesday morning. She's like it looked like a zombie, like zoned out. I'm like,
damn.
God damn. And then even the next week, I didn't even go to their house because it was like, yeah, like she's still sick and everything. So I went to class and came right back. So
I feel that.
Outside of that, I mean, class is coming to an end. We're getting ready for the competition in a few weeks. These damn kids, you know, it's like their attention spans is so. It's
what is gonna be the championship the dish? Yeah,
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I have like burgers, I have like pasta, I have like something like tacos or something like that. But I don't know what I want them to do yet. But also what we're gonna do this year though. So there's only like 10, 12 kids that come to class. So I'm like, all right. And we threw it out there randomly when Felicia wasn't there too. So we was like, yo, what if we did 9th graders versus 10th graders from last year? And we was like, that kind of would be tough. Like, why not?
But do you still teach both classes?
No, I only teach 9th graders.
Will the 10th graders come back?
So it only would be the ones that won last year.
Okay.
So one of the teachers is like asking them now. So like if they want to do it, then yeah, they can join and they'll have different groups of the 9th graders, and then it'll be their group as 10th graders. So and then Felicia, because she just got back this week, and I said it to her, she was like, "I love it, let's do it." So I'm like, all right, cool. Like we might do that for the competition. The dish wise, still haven't figured it out yet. I'm thinking I have the ideas. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think's a good one?
A good one? Chicken fricassee. No, beef stew.
Nigga, what?
I
gotta buy all the food. No.
Give them beef stew. If they don't thicken that liquid, bro, it's gonna be beef soup.
Nigga, no.
And they fail their practical. It's like, nah. Give them something simple, but like, still kind of like effort.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, all right. Like the first year we did the burgers and fries, like it's pretty simple, pretty easy, and I've been teaching them all of the equipment. So that's the biggest thing too. Like they've been seeing a lot of the butane burners and stuff like that. So they can work a lot with that because I've taught them I've shown them it. And if they don't know it by the time the goddamn competition come around with it, that's not my problem.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta get them, make mashed potatoes, a little olive oil, a little salt in the pot, heat it up, throw that shit on the plate, nice little quenelle.
No.
Right on top.
No.
With some prosciutto, right?
No, we're not doing freaking.
You're gonna get that fucking sauteed spinach.
Salt and no.
And then we're gonna fucking pan sear that motherfucking chicken breast.
No.
Throw that shit. Bell and Evans, nigga. Bell and Evans.
No, we're not.
That's the name of the episode, Bell and Evans.
No, we're not doing that. Oh.
Damn. This the new trailer?
It's the new Superman? Yeah. Oh, boy.
Why he slammed his face in the ground like that? That shit was crazy.
I don't know. I'll think about what their dish will be. But yeah, class is coming to an end soon. Olivia's graduating soon. Yeah. Oh,
Life's moving.
Yeah. Oh, I told her because I went to Kendrick Lamar concert as well. GNX tour. Praise the Lord. Because one, sorry. So first, I told Olivia, I said, yeah, Andrew said if you skip your graduation, he'll buy your ticket for the Kendrick concert in Hershey. She goes, no. I said, wow, free ticket? No? Cool. Awesome. Well, there's your answer.
All right, that's fine.
There's your
my
answer. Money. Second, yeah, we went to the concert on Monday with Tiana and her mom. Tiana got it, her mom for Mother's Day.
This is a new trailer.
Yeah, this is a new trailer. That's a whole new trailer. Yeah, they're going crazy on this one. Damn. So I bought my ticket Sunday night. I'm like, all right. I got class in the morning, then I got to get to Gillette. So I traveled.
Yo, you ain't shit because you ain't say shit about the concert, bro. If you would have reminded me, I would have fucking copped tickets, bro.
Bro,
this nigga cap, bro.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't have, bro.
Stop it. You wouldn't have. One, because last time I kept telling you to buy your tickets for the Schoolboy concert when it was in House of Blues. I literally was sitting in front of you, ready to dress, ready to go with my ticket. You like, yeah, I still didn't get my ticket yet. You didn't go. You left me by myself going to House of Blues, seeing Schoolboy Q. It's cute.
And you had fun, right?
Yeah, by myself. Thanks. That's one. Two, I've been telling you, let's just go to Gillette. You want to? Nah, let's go to Hershey. Let's go to Hershey.
Bro, I can't go to Hershey. Is better,
bro. We are not going to Hershey. I've been telling you I can't go because of Olivia's graduation. I've been telling you that.
If it was the day after, you would have went?
After the graduation? Yeah.
Lying ass nigga.
Bro, I would have went.
Lying ass nigga.
It would have been on that Tuesday, and I would be like, yo, fine. I really wish this Kendrick concert was yesterday, Tuesday, instead of Monday, because I would have had a lot of time to kind of rest and relax, get back, and do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Because I literally got up at 6 in the morning, got all my stuff ready to go, left here at 8, got to New York around like 11-ish, went inside around like 12:45, got things set up, and we made empanadas. So I'm thinking
this will be simple,
quick and easy, simple.
This nigga said I gotta be out tonight.
We get in, we get out, we clean. I'm on the road, heading back, ready to go, make it in time.
You thought?
I said I'll be out of here at 3:30. I didn't leave there till 4:00. I didn't leave New York till 4:00.
I know you was tight,
bro. I'm like, all right,
traffic,
fine.
hit mean traffic,
bro. And then of course you got to go through Connecticut. I'm like, all
traffic central. That state is strictly for traffic. Ain't shit in Connecticut but fucking traffic.
Yo, I'm like, all right. I get there and it said a 20-minute car accident and then a 13-minute car accident right after each other. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. GPS said 7:50 I would get there. I'm like,
what time was the concert?
It started at 7, but Kendrick came on at 8. So I'm like, all right.
Wait, you're driving from New York straight to the concert?
Straight to Foxborough.
Okay, Shorty met you there?
Yeah, they were already there.
Oh, okay.
They didn't even go to work that Monday. Like they got there at like 5:30. They got some food. They was chilling.
Vibing.
They were good. So I'm driving, and that 20-minute traffic is moving though. So I'm like, all right, we good. Let's get moving. I get close to one of the rest stops. I get gas real quick. I keep going. It's
no
like,
snacks, no nothing.
I got the Gatorade, but that was it.
Oh, all right,
that was it.
Right.
Nothing else. Gas and Gatorade. That's it. I'm on the road. I'm like, all right, cool. We through this 20-minute traffic. We get to the 13-minute one, but we moving, so we good. GPS says 7:54. I said enough time to get.
That's all right. That's all right.
To park, and me and Tiana bought the parking pass that right before I went into the school. So I'm like, all right, cool. We got enough. I got enough time to get to park, get to the seat. We good to go. I'm driving. I'm like an hour and a half away. I'm pushing it too. I'm zooming through everybody, hitting 100.
Now I have to see Kendrick.
Bro, Nazé calls me. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably be there like right before 8 o'clock or whatever. He's like, all right, whatever. Because Nazé didn't go, so he was like, yeah, I'm literally in traffic coming down from Boston with everyone.
Why
going.
He didn't go?
Because we went to Florida, so he was like,
oh yeah.
He's like, I spent way too much money. Like that would have been crazy to spending a lot of money and then still try to buy your ticket for the concert and stuff. Then you gotta try to buy merch too and everything. I couldn't even do that. So, but yeah. So I'm like right there in Connecticut. Like I'm almost about to shoot through Rhode Island, quick and easy. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, all the time keeps starting to go up. It's like 7:56, 7:57. 750. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
I'm moving closer and you're getting further away.
I'm looking at the map. I'm like, where's the traffic at? Nothing in Connecticut. Nothing in Rhode Island. I'm like, where's the traffic, bro? 13-minute stop, right where everyone is hitting Gillette
for
Stadium.
the Gillette. Yeah.
I'm like, no, come on, bro. I'm like, Tiana's like, what's the update? How far are you? I'm like, I'm literally right. I'm like passing my house right now. I'm literally almost in Mass. But I'm like, yo, it's saying like 8 o'clock now, 8:05. I'm like, I'm gonna miss this nigga first set. I'm like, yo, don't do this to me now. Mm-hmm. I get to Gillette. I'm literally in that traffic now. I'm just see everyone just walking and walking. I said, why weren't y'all here earlier? Y'all had all the time in the world. Bro. I said, bro, y'all didn't have to drive 4 hours.
Bro, dead ass.
I'm like, what are we doing?
I'd be so tight.
I'm like, what are we doing right now? So I'm like, yo, and luckily, like, it's like 8. It was like 8:80. It was like 8:03. I get through it. I show my parking pass. I park inside, and I'm walking. And Tiana's on the phone the whole time. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? She's like, no, they're just still playing music. I'm like, all right, he ain't get on yet. I'm like speed walking. I get through it. Luckily, my seat was literally like 2 steps away once I got into the stadium, and literally once I got in and started walking down, the lights went out, and they started doing the first video before he comes out. I said, I made it in time.
So who was performing before?
It was just Mustard.
Oh, he was just...
So that was because I seen it. I was like, concert starts at 7. They had Mustard for like a 30-minute set in between that time, and he came on at 8. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then him and SZA like, went back and forth. They did one song, then he would go off, and then they'll do another song together, and then she'll go off, and they were rotating. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, like I know they don't start till 8 o'clock. So if I can get there right before 8, I think I should be good. Thank the Lord he ain't going to like go like 8:10, 8:12.
Yeah.
Cause if he would have started exactly at 8 o'clock, I would have missed probably a few songs. But yeah, it was a great concert. It was a great damn concert. Shout out to Kendrick and SZA.
That shit's lit.
But yeah, that was my weekends and everything. So let's get into it. We got a freaking what's the goddamn? We got a PDR today. We got a goddamn like 11-12 top. Wraparound. No, not wraparound. What's the goddamn thing? Quick Dish 86.
Quick Dish, yeah.
See, niggas done been gone for so long. Can't
he
remember.
said wraparound.
Quick Dish 86 PDR. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Order fire. Tart Ice Cream Sandwiches. You said these are at Walmart already?
Phenomenal. That's the only... I didn't...
I was about to say. Yep, they're in Walmart, and they started this month. So next week we're grabbing them.
Yeah.
Maybe not next week, maybe the week after. Because we still got to do the cartoon tournament.
No, we're going to eat those and have the cartoon.
We might have to do that at the same time.
But yeah. Oh, they have 3 flavors. The chocolate, the strawberry, and the brown sugar. Brown sugar definitely going to hit. Yes. Strawberry definitely going to hit. Chocolate.
Might be too much chocolate.
Too much chocolate.
That's going to be too much chocolate.
Me? Like, I'm not a big chocolate lover anyway.
I like
my women chocolate, feel me? But
I like chocolate, but when it starts getting like the chocolate fudge and they start adding more and more, that's when I start being like, it's too much for me, buddy.
Yeah.
That brown sugar going hit. That about to go crazy. Dude, that about to go crazy.
They got 2 Pop-Tarts smacked on there as like an ice cream sandwich too. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I'm with that. We gonna get them next week, definitely. New Pope in town. Pope Leo has been elected finally.
How long did it take them to find one?
It took them a
minute, right?
Yeah, it was like a few weeks, almost a month or something like that. Because Pope Francis passed away right after Easter, so it was definitely like almost a month. But the Pope Leo, born in Chicago, his father is of French and Italian descent. His mother is Spanish descent. He's a White Sox fan because they kept showing the picture of him at the White Sox World Series in 2005.
How do you become you're born in America, but you become the Pope?
However, I don't know how you even get to that status. Let's be honest. He went to Villanova University. He got a degree in mathematics. And he hates Trump. So
He does.
yeah, they said that boy hates that man. My mom was also like, yeah, he's also Haitian. He has Haitian descent or something like that. He said in an interview, like, yeah, I have descent and everything. Like, we didn't never like explore that side, but you know, French, there's some descent there, I guess. So, Pope Leo, the first American Pope.
First American at that too.
Yeah, so you know everyone's acting a fool already. So, you cool with an American Pope?
I mean, shit, America taking over, really. Might as well.
Might as well. There's a new Real Housewives coming, and it's coming to Rhode Island. And I didn't believe it, so I heard it the other day, and I said it to my dad. He said, "Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's gonna be, you know."
Who are the women out here
I don't
that we've never seen before? I guarantee you.
I don't know. I've seen one. They was talking about a bunch of like older white women. One of them was a former news anchor on NBC 10. That one is bad, but I mean, I'm still like.
You said that one's bad.
But I'm still like, you know, why? I don't know why they're doing one out here. I'm sure when they said they already started like filming stuff too, but then it's like the summertime when they're really gonna be out here. So it's like they're gonna
I'll be mad as hell if we bump into one of them like out and about and we just picking some shit up at a restaurant or something. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck?
I'll be Instacarting and you just hear a
What are they?
argument.
Where are they gonna be on Fed Hill all the time? Like,
yeah. I'm assuming they're gonna be in Warwick. They'll be in Fed Hill. They're gonna be in Newport because of the beaches. Like they're gonna go to freaking like little Compton and freaking all that stuff. Like
shit makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess people are hoping that it's gonna help the tourist scene, but it's like
no, that's what Jersey did, and with the Jersey Shore, and you see the Jersey Shore isn't even good no more. Fucking run down, bro.
Well, that's what's happening. So we'll see about that.
We ain't got no announcements on who's gonna be on the cast.
Not that I've seen. I've seen a fan cast. That was it. Oh yeah, good hit, Pritch. We're up 13 right now in the third quarter, but we're not getting our hopes up. We gotta keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep hope alive. There is a. Oh no, where's it at? There is a underwater volcano off the coast of Oregon getting ready to erupt. They're saying it's no risk for people, but scientists have recorded more than 1,000 earthquakes per day. Oh, that was just per day. But they're saying scientists believe that it could erupt at any moment between now and the end of 2025.
That's gonna break off the West Coast, right?
I don't know if they're saying that. They're saying it's similar to the ones in Hawaii that erupt very fluid lavas. They tend to inflate like a balloon between eruptions. At Axel, the seafloor is actually rising, and that's a big signal. But it's saying there's no threat to people. So I don't know how crazy it's gonna look, how bad it will be when it does erupt. But I mean, if that sucker starts hitting fast, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. So, you trying to see a volcano erupt?
Hell no. What the fuck? Bitch. Yo, like, you know that city of Pompeii that got covered in, like, volcanic ash?
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine, like, did y'all all just chill there? Like, or did y'all like actually start trying to fucking run? And granted, maybe you can't outrun the volcanic eruption, but damn, my nigga, like, they found the whole city under this shit. Like, come on, y'all didn't want to take Bikini Bottom and move it somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't know, but look, if that sucker go off somewhere, people start running. You know it's a big thing.
Nigga, especially in any public outing, bro.
Exactly. Something crazy going on, and that goes off. Look, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, put me on this one.
Bill Belichick. So there's a lot with this one. So Belichick signed with University of North Carolina to be their new college head coach this year.
Tar Heels.
Yes. But there was also, so he hasn't signed his contract technically because they said like, hey, there's a buyout if NFL called at some point. Obviously, they're not going to right now and everything, but he's coaching. He's recruiting kids. He's doing everything.
Wait, so they want Belichick to buy the whole team?
No. So he has a buyout in his contract, like
he could get out.
Like yeah, like if the NFL or something better comes along, he could be like, hey, buyout real quick, boom.
This is your bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me leave.
But he's the coach right now. But what else? But the bigger story is more his new girlfriend. I think her name is Jordan Hudson. She's been making a lot of headlines the last like week and a half from like her basically interrupting interviews, her being a disruption on campus, on the field and off the field.
What?
Her basically, going to these commercial shoots with Bill, and her basically, marketing herself into these commercials. Like, I think she was in the Dunkin' commercial at the Super Bowl with him, and like Ben Affleck and stuff, and they was like, yeah, she like kind of like weaseled her way into it, basically.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They said there was another one that basically was like the hard launch for her and Bill to come out and show like, yeah, we're dating, but hey, like, put me in this commercial, I do this and stuff like that. And it
That's
was
that celebrity shit.
And it was like that, she's supposed to be like his like marketing like consultant and manager and helping him with a lot of that stuff, but she's like getting herself into a lot of those
tanking him.
Yeah, like, and then he did a CBS interview on like the morning show or whatever, and like she was in the background basically like, nope, we're not answering that question, we're not talking about that one. And it was like
this is just the girlfriend.
Yeah, she like hijacking the interview and stuff. And then it was like this past week, basically there was a report that said North Carolina banned her from the from all football
games,
activities and campus and stuff. And then it came out like not after. Hold on.
Did she go there?
No.
How did he meet this girl? Things we need to know.
And then, but then there was a report basically saying that no, she's not banned, whatever. So it was like a lot of things going on with that and everything. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are kind of just concerned and worried about Belichick. It's like, yo, like, is this girl like
ruining your life?
Yeah, is she really like ruining things, or is she like messing things up or whatever? So I
guess the ass is fire. Like, that's all I can say.
I mean,
because like for you to just be like a millionaire,
that's
and
what
be
she
the
looked like.
Rudest. She looked like a mean person though. And she knows this man has a bunch of fame, so she can easily get her own type of fame off of his clout chasing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It's definitely it's been a weird thing that's been panning out, because it's like, Belichick, and it was also like, do you know the show NFL Hard Knocks?
Yeah, where they're like
they follow like
go
the
to
teams
the team
around
camps
like,
and shit.
Yeah. So they were gonna do one of North Carolina with Belichick and everything. That all of a sudden got
canceled.
And it was like, well,
because of her.
They're saying she had a lot of involvement in,
What
because she wanted a lot of different controls and what them not. what
She's 20.
23 or something like that. But it was like they wanted her. She was trying to like control how they should do things and stuff, and they're like, nah, cut it.
Fuck that.
Belicheck just released a book as well.
Belichick's a bitch for not saying anything about it though.
Belichick released a book as well. And it was like that. Everything that people thought would be in the book, like, you know, about him talking about Spygate or Deflategate, or, you know, him not playing Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl against the Eagles and stuff. A lot of like questions like, oh my God, we can finally get them. They was like, none of it's in the book.
Wow.
They're like, what? This is not a Belichick. So they're like, yo, there's something
control
off.
It, yeah.
They're like, there is something off. So, yeah. I mean, what is your take on older men or older women going after younger men or younger women?
I feel like that's the test of time. It's always going to be like that because they're always chasing something. If you're not content with, obviously, a partner that's the same age as you or, like, relatively so, you would... Most people prefer younger.
Yeah.
Because younger represents new. It represents not as experienced. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people like those things like that. I don't know. Like, what do you want? A used car or you want a new car? You know what I mean? That's how I feel people look at it. I do feel like nowadays, though, it is kind of... I feel like back in the day, it wasn't as looked at because, like, a girl could be, like, fucking, 9 years old and get married off to some fucking 40-something-year-old dude.
Because they rearrange.
Because they have an arranged
and
marriage
yeah,
and shit,
yeah.
and then he got a fucking farm and shit, and you're gonna go live there and give him a bunch of fucking babies. But, like, nowadays, like, the age gap, I mean, it is looked at. It's not so much... like turned down, like people are like, like, you know what I mean? But it's more like, what's really going on there?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've known a lot of people with their parents being like 12 years apart, like fucking like 10, 12, 14, 15, like, and I'm like, what's going on here? But like, it is what it is.
I feel like, I mean, I've definitely seen and heard those like age gaps, but I feel like, well, you hear like, oh, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio got himself a new 24-year-old. It's like, bro, aren't you done in your 50s?
Different tax bracket. Then,
but it's like,
once the tax bracket starts getting untaxable, bitch, like,
but it's like,
anything's possible. Look at Diddy.
Belichick's 73 and she's 23. It's like, bro, like, come on.
Yeah, at that point, it's just a fetish. That's a fetish. That's
like,
what we call a fetish.
It's kind of crazy, but then you see it, you know, Robert Kraft, or you'll see other, like, you know, older guys go for that stuff. So
but I don't understand, why are you guys going for that? And then knowing you're about to keel out of this bitch, you're giving all your bread to this 20-something-year-old girl who did nothing for it but fuck you. Like, that shit is so crazy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me and you struggle day in and day out. Fuck.
No, ain't no 56-year-old woman.
There's a shortage of sugar mamas. There is a shortage of sugar mamas.
Sugar mama shortage.
Because ain't none of these sugar mamas giving out no damn money.
Ain't no 62 sugar mama calling.
Seeing if I ate. Seeing if I took a nice nap today.
Did you have a good day at work?
You want me to come over and rub your feet? Yes, please. Thank you, Gertrude.
To Gertrude.
Fuck. Finally, some real hospitality.
Yeah.
But nah, it's crazy. I don't know. More, like I said, nowadays, though, it's not really that looked down upon. It's just like, what's really going on there?
Yeah. I think it's crazy, but I mean,
that
is Chalamet. Chalamet.
And he's in Boston. I should pull up on him. That's my boy.
I'm screaming.
I know him.
Tori Lanes.
Sheesh.
Stabbed.
That was definitely planned.
14 times. this past Monday morning in California prison. He's taken to a hospital. He's in good condition right now, but
that was planned.
7 to the wound, 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, to the back of his head, and 1 to the face.
Why are you stabbing me in my fucking head, bro? Just stab me in my fucking torso. What's up with you, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
Shit, what are we really beefing over? Commissary? We beefing over chips? What are we talking about?
Nigga,
why are you coming after me?
You took the last pack of ramen.
I seen a meme and it said niggas in the penitentiary seen Meg's ass on an iPhone 5 and really said, yeah, we gotta do this one for Meg. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking wild, first off. But the even more wild thing that blew my mind was, why are they stabbing this nigga in the head?
Yeah.
What is that gonna accomplish, bro?
Yeah.
You do know there's skull there, right? You're better off stabbing me in my stomach and hitting an internal organ and really getting me done than fucking stabbing me in my head. At that point, you're fucking me up for life for no reason at that point, bro.
Well, there's a reason why they're in prison.
And they slashed his face, right?
Yeah.
Bro, this nigga's gonna come out a whole supervillain.
There's a reason why that a lot of those people are in prison, because the choices they made.
Welcome.
I'll take some Teddygrams. I had a Teddygram in years.
These are new because there's no high fructose corn syrup. I don't do all that commercial shit no more.
So
that's why the box look light blue like that.
So instead of crazy on the sweets,
damn, take all the Teddygrams. See, it's nice and light. No fructose. It's not high today. It's low fructose corn syrup.
low fructose.
Low fructose.
I guess so.
But yeah, nah. What did I do? What did I do for you guys to want to stab me in my head? And even if you're coming after me over this Meg situation, do you know Meg personally? I knew Meg personally. That's me and her situation. Why are you involving yourself in that?
Did she call you?
These are all serious questions. Nigga, what are you? Who put a hit out on me? Or if they didn't put a hit out on me, and this is strictly from hating, nigga, what do you cease to accomplish? You think you gonna get a chance with Meg because you murked me in prison?
Meg, I was the one that slashed him in the face.
If anything, you're gonna scare the Huzz, bro. At that point, you're scaring the Huzz. Who wants to be with a serial killer? A known serial killer at that.
Meg, did you see how I got him in the torso?
Nigga, what?
My boy caught him in the head.
Is he in critical condition?
They're saying he is.
Cause they could have gassed that story too.
What? How many times you got stabbed?
Yeah.
They're saying.
And why is this happening in a celebrity? You're in a celebrity, isn't he?
I mean, they say he's in pain. His lungs collapsed or whatever.
Oh, they tried to do this brother in.
But they say he's always in good spirits. Deeply thankful to God that he pulling through. So he's straight.
Nigga, you stabbed me and both my lungs collapsed.
They say they hitting the pain in full. You be alright, nigga. Nigga die every day, B.
Bro. You know how much PTSD that would give me too?
I'm like, don't send me back there, please.
Nigga.
Put me in the hole.
For the rest of my sentence, bro. I'd rather come out a crazy man than have to deal with that.
Bro.
And even in the hole, I'm going to just be in solitude and darkness, so I'm really going to go crazy. And still be having PTSD, just nobody watching over me.
You're coming after me again.
That slot open, you just see bright light and food thrown through, and that's it.
Bro. That's wild.
Fuck. Both my lungs collapsed?
Yeah, that's wild.
And you stabbed me in my face and my head twice? Nigga. I hope he knows who did it.
Oh man. Trial for Rodney Hinton has started. The Ohio father who was charged with fatally striking a deputy with his car after his son was killed in a police shooting. He has also filed a federal civil lawsuit seeking $25 million. Right now, he is also in jail. He got into an elevator and a black cop said, "Nope, I'm gonna stand right here to make sure you're safe because we don't need no one touching you." He also walked into a courtroom full of cops and he stared at every single one of them with his head held high. The alleged incident is that
This one I feel is not getting enough like publicity.
yeah, exactly. They said that I'm trying to find it. Where's it at? Damn, I literally just had it too. I lost it. His son was 18 and was shot twice, one in the chest, one in the arm. They said the cop was responding to a robbery, a car robbery in Cincinnati. Damn, I can't find the part that I was gonna read too. Damn, I really can't find it now. But yeah, yeah, that's crazy. They basically kind of thought he was part of the robbery. They said there was a bunch of people that ran off. And I guess he was like one of them just trying to run away and just got shot basically. Dad came, ran over a cop, and now he's in jail. He pled not guilty to 2 aggravated counts of murder, 1 count of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault,
vehicular manslaughter.
Basically, he is suing for unlawful imprisonment, alleging that he was detained unlawfully without due process and without a valid conviction, as well as conspiracy to deprive rights, intimidation, excessive force, emotional distress, and breach of oath of office. I'm trying to find it. What's your thoughts on this? I'm trying to find the part. As I find the part that was about his son. What's your thoughts on this?
They're going to throw the book at him, and it's going to be a historical moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to lead all the way back because history repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be some, you already know, some Emmett Till, all those people that died in the past, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Trayvon Martin situation, George Floyd. It's like unlawful killings, bro.
Yeah.
But in this case, I don't know if you'll get off because there was a one. I don't know if you ever seen this video, but it was like back in the 80s type shit, and I think it was this dude and his best friend, I think, like raped and killed his son. And the dude was like going to court and everything and in trial. And the dad knew that they were gonna walk the nigga out the courtroom type shit. So this nigga acted like he was on the phone. And while they're moving him past, he turns around and shoots him point blank in the head. And everybody like jumps on him and tackles him. Bro, I gotta show you this video, bro.
That's crazy. The part I was gonna read was
I'm going off on rants.
the teenager was killed by a Cincinnati police officer responding to a report of a stolen vehicle at an apartment complex. According to authorities, the police chief has said that 4 people in the alleged stolen car ran, some in different directions, after police approached them. 2 officers pursued Ryan Hinton and another person. Authorities said, whatever his name is, said Ryan was armed. The firearm was found at the scene. Authorities. Oh. God damn. That's to do that.
Yeah.
Trial for rape. Wow. He caught him. That was crazy too. That was crazy the way he caught him. Wow. Yeah.
Like, in that, yeah, it's justice in your case, but by the system, nigga, you're going to jail.
Yeah. They also said that Ohio still does have the death penalty, so if they find the father guilty, they could still throw that at him as well. Now, I know.
Why the fuck does it? Yo, I hate Ohio, bro.
I know your stance on it because you're okay with the death penalty though. But in a sense, if he's found guilty, you okay with them throwing that at him?
Bro, unfortunately, in this day and age, they're going to try that. Like, I hate to say it, but in this case, bro. So it was unlawful for the cop to shoot the kid. Is that dictated correct?
The kid was shot. They're trying to say he was a part of the robbery.
Oh, Celtics are winning.
They're trying to say he was a part of the car robbery and that he had a gun on him. The dad ran over the cop, basically, so they're trying to get him for murder of the cop.
Okay, so now this is my second question. Did the dad arrive to the scene and then ran over the cop, or was he already there, seen the niggas shoot his son, and then ran over the cop?
It's saying because there was concerns.
For an NBC News article, there's no details.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I know. It's like, we need some fucking details, bro. Like, get a real correspondent down there.
It's saying that...
Where's Al Roker, nigga?
Relatives drove Hinton from the station, but he later returned to pick up his vehicle from a parking lot. The officer said from there, Hinton drove towards the university and appeared to stop before he allegedly accelerated quickly through the intersection where Deputy Henderson was standing. So they must have been at the police station or wherever. Then they left, and then he seen the cop that shot him. Seen him, he ran him over.
Okay, cool. So this is our next information. If the dad wasn't at the scene, how does he know it was that specific cop?
Because I think they already put out the report that it was him that did it. Because that
all in the same day?
I think they said that
because there's a middleman. Somebody snitched to the dad saying that's that nigga right there.
It happened, I think, sometime in April because the father was in custody May 2nd and appeared visibly beaten. So he was beaten by the cops as well. What they're saying.
So he ran the nigga over. They pulled him out, beat the shit out of him.
Exactly. So that's why he's suing for damages and his rights, and because they weren't complying with his rights as well.
I'm sorry, my brother, but they gonna throw the book at your ass. I don't want them to, but they are.
I don't want them to, but they are.
Shit's crazy.
I hope not. I hope they find a way to get justice for him because it's not right that his son was just shot by a cop, regardless of the fact. Who knows if his son was actually a part of it? Who knows if his son was actually had a gun on him? So we'll see what happens.
That shit's nuts.
Yeah.
We need to become like the UK, bro.
The UK?
Ban guns, just knives, nigga. Gives you a fighting chance. Shit, you seen what happened to Tori?
At least stab me in the head. Give me a chance to survive, right?
Shit, I got a reinforced skull, nigga.
I'm freaking dead. A Diddy trial started this week.
It had to be a dull ass knife, bro. Like, there's no way in hell you getting a sharp ass knife in prison, bro. These niggas is using shanks and cutting you in the head, bro.
Niggas ain't got their steels on them.
Nigga, what?
I
just thought of that shit.
It had to be that day. They was like, "Yo, where's my steel? I gotta sharpen my knife."
For niggas to stab me and my lung collapse with a shank, nigga, you was going hard, bro. I'm sorry, you got that, bro, but you ain't killed my ass.
Oh.
And now it's time for payback. This time I'm bringing my fucking what did you just say it was?
The steel?
I'm bringing my steel.
Yeah, you gotta have your steel on you. I gotta keep that steel on you now. The Diddy trials have started this week. Over the Cassie tapes and the sex trafficking and all that good. I won't say good stuff. But all that stuff. Have you seen anything? Have you heard anything? Or
I seen something when Keanu was on TikTok about he entered the room and stared everybody down or something like that. I'm like, that's some Diddy shit. Then they started talking about some gruesome shit, and the daughters got up and walked out the courtroom.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Right now he's facing 5 criminal counts. 1 count of racketeering, conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or
he's not getting out of it based off of those 2 counts alone.
And 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
Oh, yep, you're done.
Combs has viscerally denied the allegations against him, obviously. I know they said that they wanted Cassie to take the stand because they said his lawyers are like literally putting in overtime to make sure he gets off. So to that, yeah, Cassidy testifies she was blackmailed with freak off sex videos, so.
What happens when the money dries up? That's what I want to know. Or do they already have it to the point where, despite if the whole kingdom comes crashing down, money still flows easily?
With Diddy?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Did they seize that nigga's offshore accounts? Like,
yeah, I think he's gonna be cooked for the most part. He's gonna be cooked. So we'll see what happens with Diddy.
Like, who's still putting money on R. Kelly's books?
I can't answer that one for you. I can't answer that because I don't know.
And he been in there for a minute now.
Yes, he has.
How long has it been?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Like 8 years your uncle been gone?
That's not my uncle. He is not related to me in no manner.
My fault. Your uncle on trial right now.
Nope, he is not related to me as well. So,
you gonna reach out to your cousins?
Hell no. My cousins are in France and Cape Verde.
Watching the trial from home?
No. Yeah, that's Quick Dish 86, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a few more things I want to run by you and see what you think. First, it was Mother's Day this past weekend, of course. And there was a video on TikTok, and this girl and her man was like, next year on Mother's Day, it's my man's birthday. But we're having a debate on what we should celebrate. I think Mother's Day, and we should just do his on Saturday because Mother's Day is Sunday, and it comes around once a year, and we should appreciate the mothers. And he's like, it's my birthday. Like, what do you mean? Like, why can't we do Mother's Day that Saturday and have that day for my birthday? Because that's the day I was actually born on. So what do you think, Drew? What should matter more, a birthday or Mother's Day?
I fucking hate the internet. It's like, why is that even a concern of either of yours? And then why bring it to the internet? Why have a bunch of random heads just chime in on your conversation?
So it wasn't,
because regardless of what the people fucking say, the choice is up to you at the end of the day.
So even it was more of like, it was, from what it looked like, it was a spiritual debate because I actually looked at the comments and it
was a spiritual debate.
It was a healthy debate. They weren't actually arguing and stuff like that.
What are you watching?
Nigga, TikTok.
What's on your feed?
Nigga, everything.
That's your problem. You got too much. You got everything.
But they weren't like arguing like, oh, he wants to celebrate his birthday next year on Mother's Day and stuff like that. It was more like, what do y'all think? Like, what should matter more next year on that day?
Yeah, that still doesn't change my mindset. Fuck the internet, bro. The internet's a stupid fucking place.
Okay, because you're you have that similar range of a birthday with your birthday July 2nd and the 4th. You always just get a 4th of July party. What really matters more, the birthday or the holiday?
The birthday itself matters more.
Yes.
But people are fucking lazy. And people don't like to spend a lot of money. So if a major holiday that the entire country is going to be celebrating at the same fucking time, and you just happen to be born 2 days before that, what's the difference on then throwing you a party on 4th of July? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, which I get it. The thing that where you can't use that is Christmas. That's where shit gets iffy.
Yeah. I can agree with that one. Christmas is like the only time if your birthday and Christmas at the same time, you got to kind of take that L when Christmas comes first. Just because of it's Christmas. In this situation, it's the birthday, bro. First off, we've already talked about how men don't celebrate birthdays because they just feel like they just get thrown to the side already. So if you next year are going to be like, well, no, we're not going to celebrate your birthday. We'll just do it, days after or days before. Like, come on now. I already got my own damn issues with Mother's Day. But then you're going to say I can't have my birthday either? Like, that's crazy to me. So, birthday definitely will trump Mother's Day next year. It's the day you were actually born. That's the day it should be celebrated. Next one. Me and Tiana had this conversation yesterday.
I gotta go unlock the door, but go.
Is Kiana actually
Downstairs?
Yeah. Yes. You know what? Hey, go unlock the door, and we're gonna take a quick pause. And is she down there? Because this is the question. Actually, I'm glad she's gonna be here for. Because me and Tiana talked about this yesterday. So let's make it snappy. We gotta hear her. We gotta hear her answer on this too. But I'll explain this question. Well, I'll explain what happened before it comes. We were in the car. We were talking about concerts, and we said she wants to do a meet and greet with Chris Brown. I said that's fine, just nothing crazy. I don't need you doing no crazy pictures with him, like bending over backwards and stuff like that. That's the crazy part. That's where I draw the line at. So I gotta hear from him. Let's see what he says. Hello, Kiana. I'm very glad you pulled up right at this moment, because you gotta hear this one too. All right, so me and Tiana were in the car yesterday. We're talking about concerts and stuff. And she's like, yo, you starting to get up there. I'm like, yeah, I'm at like, 15, 16, but she still got a bunch of them, whatever. But she was talking about, would you come with me to the Chris Brown concert in Jersey? I'm like, I would go to Chris Brown. Like, I know plenty songs. Cool. It was just a conversation. But she goes, I want to do a Chris Brown meet and greet. And I said, it's fine if you take a picture with him, but don't be taking a picture with you doing something crazy, like you bending over and he's behind you, or you on your knees near his crotch and it's looking crazy, and because he gonna egg it on anyway and take the picture. And I said, so look at her. I said, what if that was me at a Lotto meet and greet or a Glorilla meet and greet? And I was like, yeah, let me just stand behind you and take a picture. You bend down and stuff. She's like, yeah, no, that would be okay. I'm like, no, you're lying.
Lotto.
That's too much.
Lotto, yeah. Glorilla, fuck no.
It was just the example of
Ruby Rose, meet and greet. Since we gone meet and greet, let's meet and greet.
No, but here's the question: you gonna let Kiana go to a Chris Brown meet and greet or any type of meet and greet?
No, she's not going to meet and greet.
No, go to a meet and greet and have a crazy picture, like bending over.
No.
And having him take the picture with you.
No. Nigga, that's not. I don't run my ship like that over here. I don't know what y'all niggas be doing out there, but that shit ain't happening over here. I'll tell you what. You taking a meet and greet picture bent over with Chris? Oh, okay, thank you. There's your answers, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck that. You want some Teddy Grahams? She could go to the concert. Ain't no meet and greet.
Oh, so you cutting off all meet and greets just in general, not even just the picture.
Did you meet and greet with Rema? Okay, see? Did you meet and greet with Rema? I'm joking.
See, she said I was ODing for it. I wanted to hear. I'm like, no. There's gotta be
So
some
if you
type
had a meet and greet with Shensia, she'd be all right.
It's okay if you take a picture with the celebrity at a meet and greet. That's fine.
That's
Nice
what I'm
little
saying. She could take a picture.
arm over the shoulder, smiling, everything great, cool.
Like you could take a picture with Chris, but like bent over.
But what, you
or, like,
bending over,
him, like,
you trying to do the prom picture pose.
Like,
you do that's too much. A prom picture pose?
Yes.
Bro, you don't need to be feeling nothing that he got down there, bro. I don't care what. Nah.
Oh, so the prom picture pose is acceptable now. No. If you asked, you think it's acceptable. It's okay. It's all right.
I just want
No meet and greets.
Don't get me in trouble.
Oh man. I just wanted to hear it from you because I was bugging out.
You at an Usher concert and he walk up to you with some cherries to your girl with cherries.
No.
You not letting him do it?
No.
Why not? Oh, because you don't run your ship like that, right?
You think I want?
You don't run your ship like that over there. Oh, okay then.
Boundaries.
Then don't ask me them fucking questions, nigga.
There are boundaries. No. We not doing that.
No meet and greets, no cherry eating, no cherry picking, no cherry licking, none of that shit. Fuck that.
Oh man.
I don't give a shit if it's an entertainer.
Did you
You got cherries at home.
Did you see Usher at the Met Gala performing? He did that with Sabrina Carpenter, and her dad was like, "Yo, that's a little too much."
Nah, did you see the Idris Elba one when he walked up to Idris Elba?
No.
And he was about to do it to his wife, and then he was like, "Nah," and he gave him the bowl of cherries.
He knew better. Stringer Bell about to have him hung up. Oh man. Lastly. And we supposed to talk about this like weeks ago because it's been out for weeks now. 100 men versus one gorilla. Who are you taking?
Fucking hate the internet. Bro, like it's nothing but brain rot out there.
Yo, no, but
like I'm about to pull a Jaden Smith. Why can't we like talk about like the economic state of the world or something?
Bro, the tweet was like, "Yo, if we really lock in, I think 100 men could be a gorilla. We all gotta lock in." Bro, excuse me. Bro, first of
all right, 100 men versus a gorilla is a hard question because, boom, you're not being very specific.
who are you taking out there with you?
Exactly.
What
How
type
many
of
men? What type of men? Like,
clearly, there's no guns, there's no weapons. Like it's just hands on hands with the gorilla. So
I do think the gorilla's obviously gonna get tired, but I do think he gonna not be tired ripping through 100 niggas though. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take him about 500 niggas for him to break a sweat, probably. But I did see a logical tweet, and somebody said, if a gorilla could beat 100 men, they wouldn't be in zoos. And I said, you won the competition right there, but niggas use guns.
That is also true. That is also true.
Now, if we're talking 100 men versus a gorilla, unarmed, bare knuckle, yeah, nah, the gorilla got that. Gorilla got that.
First of all, if I was part of that 100, I'm not going first. I'm not going second. I'm not going third.
Nigga,
I'm sitting in the back.
I'm 99th, nigga. I ain't dying last. I ain't dying first.
I'm gonna be number 93. I'm gonna see him get to
Oh, this
80.
nigga, at least he dying before me.
I'm gonna get no. I'm
I'm gonna see your death.
I'm gonna see. I'll take 93, and then once I start seeing him clear half of the men, I'm gone. I'm running. You will not catch me, bro. He better pull up on some like I know where you live at or something. No. You're not doing it.
Especially if we fucking like with some Caesar shit. Like
Exactly, bro.
if we talking Planet of the Apes gorilla, bitch.
Some people were like, bro, I'm taking UFC fighters, I'm taking boxers, I'm taking NFL players. I'm still not.
I don't
bro.
think that's gonna work, bro.
Also, it was like, bro, you're gonna have 100 men running at a gorilla full fledged, and then you're like, what is this? Y'all attacking me? Game time.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like 100 niggas jump on you, you gonna get fucked up, regardless if you're an elephant, whatever.
I don't know.
100 niggas at one time jumping on you, pummeling you. Everybody, if this is what I said, and niggas laughed at me. If 100 niggas run at a gorilla one time and stomp him out, I'm just saying, we've all been in a mosh pit.
I mean, there's a chance.
And a mosh pit only about like 30 to 40 niggas.
There's a chance.
So if you got 100 motherfuckers, imagine a mosh pit, for real. And the force of a mosh pit. Mm-hmm. One gorilla getting pummeled by 100 men.
It's doable.
In that force.
It's definitely doable.
It's definitely doable.
It's definitely doable.
But it has to be a joint effort. Yeah, I say 25% are gonna die. You're just gonna get fucking torn apart, and I'm so sorry. But I do appreciate your dedication to this cause, because we need to stop this fucking gorilla.
Thank you for your service.
Exactly. Because out of all the gorillas, this is the one we need to stop. And it's not guaranteed that all of y'all gonna make it to see your families.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, look,
Because that first nigga he grabbed, he killing him. I'm telling you. Off rip. If you get grabbed first, just don't even struggle, bro. Because it has to happen. You have to be that sacrifice. So we have the opportunity, while he's distracted killing your ass, we can attack him from other angles.
Get your affairs in order before you get in line.
Dead ass, because we ain't going back with no lawyer fees, bullshit, figuring out your will, nigga, you never filled one out. Like, nigga, your shit is mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it, though. I wouldn't be a part of it. I'm taking the gorilla. Look, if we get to the 90s, I'm flopping on y'all. I'm taking the gorilla side, bro.
Now, if we're doing one gorilla, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, and everybody's number get pulled, and you go one at a time, bitch, we're dead.
Oh yeah. If this is like the meat market, and you got the ticket number, and it says 15, bro. Just call
just
home
know
now.
When you go behind that curtain, you gonna see some things you ain't never seen before.
Call home now, because it ain't happening.
You gonna see shit. You gonna see blood everywhere, body parts, limbs, and you just gonna hear a gorilla breathing heavy in the dark. I'm all good, bro. Cause they done pulled my number and ended my life.
Oh man. 100 U.S. men versus 100 U.K. men.
What are we talking about here, bro?
Bro, that was the funny part, because they was like,
we'll beat the shit out of them, bro.
The UK dude was like, yeah, 100 us versus 100 y'all. We'll give you guys like New Orleans, Chicago, New York, L.A., and like Texas.
He just knows those cities by name. He doesn't know what's
buddy,
in
you didn't even mention Detroit yet. Buddy. There's a
what do you guys have, like South London?
They said Nottingham get wicked, but bro, come on, are you serious? Come on now.
All of you guys have knives.
Come on now, bro.
You have knives and daggers.
Come on now, bro.
Knives and daggers.
Bro, Rondo number 9 had a rocket launcher.
They literally have. Yo, just go to Florida alone, bro. They have weapons they shouldn't have at all. that the government probably is still looking for.
Literally, 100 Florida men. That's it. That's all you need. Oh man,
Them niggas said that shit funny as hell.
Oh man, all right, that's it. We're out of here. Let them know, Drew. Where can they find you at?
You guys can find me here on the Mixing Pot Podcast, because if you're not listening to us, then
What are you listening to?
you can find me also on IG at I Love You Drew. You can also find me at Second Human, and you can also find me here, because this is the best place to be. Yeah, keep it locked, keep it loaded. Next week we got a jam-packed episode with the tournament, cartoon tournament, Mount Rushmore type shit. Fuck the internet, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in my neck of the woods. What's going on in your neck of the woods, Streak?
Yeah, pause 1, 2. Yeah, we're catching up. So we got a lot in today. Next week is gonna be the cartoon tournament. So good pass. Celtics gonna finish this one off. Game 6, baby. Game 6. One game at a time. One game at a time. It ain't over yet. Fat lady ain't saying. Oh.
Warriors blew a 3-1 lead.
This is very true. LeBron could do it. Jaylen Brown can do it. Chef Tariq Co on Instagram and TikTok. Chef Tariq 401 on Facebook. Chef Tariq on YouTube. The Mix and Pop Podcast. MXNG Pop Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Follow our clips. Mix and Pop Podcast this Friday, 10 a.m. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Check us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Catering. Book me for your catering needs as well. All summer long, I am available, so let me know. I may or may not be at the Cape Verdean Festival this year, which is the 50th anniversary. Maybe not. We'll see. So,
what's the CV song? Like, start singing one, hum one. We need a CV outro for the month of July, right? That's your Independence Month, right? You know. See, if I didn't know that, I would have been single. She would have left me.
well,
Good thing I know.
all right,
Good
ladies.
thing I
and
know, right,
gentlemen.
sexy?
All right, we're out of here. Till next time. Peace.
You know what? I noticed
Yeah,
all day today you did not yell once at Titty.
I did.